wishing for a cat today with this energetic 1-year-old dog in the house. Cats are really manageable in comparison. And sometimes we don't know something until we have something to compare it to. We don't know that we're well until we're not well, and we don't know that we can walk until we can't walk. And it's a wake-up call. It's waking us up to the precious time that we have. This present moment is so precious, so precious. This moment that's right here. And our tendency so often is to be wanting to be that other version of ourselves that's just there, just beyond the horizon. It's just right over there. If we could just do this, or we could just have that, or we could just figure this out, then we can really relax and we can really enjoy. Not realizing that it's actually this one right here. That's our only one. It's our only moment to be alive, is this one right here and right now. And how do we get our heads around that? One thing we do is we practice. So we practice meditation, because meditation really helps us to come back to this most precious time. Really helps us to stop, to learn how to stop. We don't do it right away, but we learn how to stop some of the stories, some of the time. We're always wondering what's going to be happening and worrying about what's going to happen, and that serves its purpose. Obviously, it helps us to make good decisions. And then it moves into that zone of unhelpfulness. We start to suffer because the mind gets caught on it, and it's going over and over and over. And it's suffering. And so pulling ourselves back, becoming aware of what's right here, seeing things right here. And meditation is one of our practices for doing that, because we follow a guidance. A teacher maybe will guide us, or we can sit silently as well. And we keep bringing our attention back to something right here. And it can be something we see. That's a wonderful. We can look around the room right now. You can look around and see a beautiful color, and you can see maybe the glint of the sun. Just without even naming it, you can just bounce your eye around to some things right in your presence, coming into your sense doors. And you can be aware of your breath. Am I breathing today on Thursday? Am I breathing today? How do I know if I'm breathing? Oh yeah, I'm breathing today. Noticing that and having that bring us back to this real home, to this true home that we're inhabiting. And our thoughts, the thoughts keep coming, and we can notice them. Oh, there's a worry. Oh, there's a worry that the dog's going to get up and start barking any minute. Oh, a thought. The dog's not barking. The teenager's gone, not slamming doors. Oh. So we meditate, we practice this activity of just keep coming back to what's really here. This Eckhart Tolle calls it the vertical dimension. The vertical dimension. This idea that our lives are the horizontal dimension. That's what we're most familiar with, our life history, our story, our the things that happen to us that we keep repeating, our beliefs that come, the things we're going to worry about, things that we are worrying about, not the things we're going to worry about, the things we're going to imagine happen to us. There's a lot of garbage in this historical dimension that we have to schlep around in. There's a lot of good, right? We need to go to the grocery store. That's part of we need to think about that and we need to plan for that. So there's a lot of useful activity that we do. But the place that we as practitioners try to inhabit more often is this vertical dimension, this being in this moment, being present right now, this presence, if you will, that we know how to embody sometimes. Sometimes we get a taste of it. We know that the body is here. We feel grounded. We can touch into the stillness. This is this vertical dimension, he calls it. Being rather than doing. And the art of our lives is blending the two. So that we do what we need to do, and we think, and we also find moments as often as we can where we just be. We just drop into the stillness that exists inside. That has nothing to do with any story, nothing to do with any describable phenomenon. It's sort of indescribable. Just this wordless place where we can be. And the more often we can find that stillness, the less we suffer. So we practice. That's why we like to sit in meditation, even though sometimes it can be very unnatural. It doesn't really call to us. We're like, why would I want to stop and do nothing? It's a little bit hard maybe. But it's good practice. And when we settle, we feel the fruit of that practice.